So what I'm going to demo today is a form of sandbag loading, and this is, almost crossing the line into occupational therapy because we're teaching at this point how to safely pick up an object and place it on a platform or place it over something. So sandbag loading, I love working it with my football guys. I love putting it in classes whenever we can fit in the room because you do require a few extra pieces of equipment versus just sandbag to the shoulder or anything along those lines. You can do this to, what we're doing today, what I'm showing today is loading over a bar. You can do this to a platform. What I have here is a 48-inch bar. It's what Pennett's Gym is using today for the group classes. But you can do this at any height you want to. If you have somebody that struggles with hip extension without bowing into the back, you can go with a lower one and work your way up. I've gone as high as a 60-inch bar, I believe, and obviously the higher you go, the less weight you're going to be able to use because of the extension that you're going to have to get the weight over it. So what I have here is a 200-pound sandbag and a 48-inch bar, and what you're looking at is the fact to get it in a good position. The lower back's gonna round just a little bit, but you're also not gripping and jerking at your weight, so it's not gonna pull a lot of extra pressure into the back. It's gonna strengthen it in a very safe manner. And then once it's in the lap, the posterior chain is all gonna fire off in order to extend and drop your weight over your bar or onto a platform. So I'm gonna hopefully not mess up my mic doing this. So hopefully you didn't get a lot of static from sandbag or shirt rubbing on the mic for that. But ultimately what someone's looking at is a controlled lift to the lap, a tight hug, and then full hip extension. The entire posterior chain has to fire in order to lift and drop bag over what we're looking at. So there you go. Hopefully you find some use in that movement. I know I find a lot of use in movements along those lines because it teaches us how to lift things safely. Thank you for tuning in.